Hello sports fan, this is Sports Banner 38 and I am Coach Carroll, and I'm going to go over two quick topics today fairly briefly. First off, we got the Cowboys defeating the Saints last night 13-10, ending the Saints 10-game winning streak. Sports media, Skip Bayless in particular, are going to make way more out of this than what it is. It's the NFL, and you can lose to anybody on any week. That's just the way it is. They held Drew Brees 18 to 28 for 127 yards with one touchdown. He still didn't have any interceptions. It was largely a defensive game on both ends. Said there was really just two touchdowns scored, one by each team. Like I said, the Saints lost the game. It's no big deal. Come playoff time, if they were to meet up again, the Saints will be rocking, and I'm sure they'll take care of business. And they're 10-2 now, so you can pretty much count on them having home field. They lost a road game on a Thursday night. Hey, it happens. I am not making too much out of it, but like I said, if you watched Undisputed and you saw Skip Bayless today, you're probably like, well, he's going way overboard. I never put too much into any one NFL game unless it's the playoffs, or if it's a game that is deciding your fate, whether you're going to make the playoffs or not. But all in all, it's not a big deal really. It's a big deal for the Cowboys because they need to win right now. But as far as the Saints losing the game, and as far as saying, are the Saints capable of beating the Cowboys or not, or what have you, then that's just way off base. It doesn't matter. If they played again Sunday, I believe the Saints could win by 2 or 3 scores. And I believe they could have. They could. Cowboys come in and played a good game at home, and they won a Thursday night game. Good on them. But that's where the buck stops. It helps the Cowboys because they need to win right now, but it doesn't really hurt the Saints that much. I mean, they've won 10 in a row. They were due a loss, so they lost the game. Big deal. Drew Brees is going to move on. He's a seasoned vet. This is not going to faze him one bit. He's going to go forward, and the Saints will bounce back. So I have absolutely no qualms on it as far as worry for the Saints and the Cowboys. It was a good win for them. It gives them a win, helping them in their playoff chase. So other than that, guys, that's all I got on that. The second topic is it's circulating around the media outlets that LeBron James, when he runs point for the Lakers, he is just completely disregarding anything or any play that Luke Walton is covering. Now, I know a lot of people, especially media, oh, he's LeBron James, he's the best ever, yada yada. He's really running the team and this and that, and I know the fans will see it on TV and they will buy into it bigger than everything, because I know a lot of fans, anything they hear on SportsCenter or they hear these sports analysts say, they hang on to it like it's like the gospel. And me personally, I call BS on it. LeBron James should not be disregarding what the head coach says. If he is, why even have a head coach with LeBron James on the team? Okay, if he's that good, why isn't he the player coach or what have you? And the simple fact is, he's not the player coach because they need a coach. So if you don't trust Luke Walton to do the job, then by all means get somebody else in there. That's fine. But you need to get somebody in there who LeBron James respects. Now, he can say he respects this guy all he wants to, but if his actions are not reflecting that, then he does not respect Luke Walton. I know Luke Walton wasn't a better basketball player than him. You know what? There isn't a coach in history who coaches basketball that was a better player than LeBron James is right now. Yeah, and I pretty much would bank on that. I don't believe there has been. Maybe Magic Johnson. I think Larry Bird for a little while. There's arguments there, but if you look at it, LeBron probably will outrank those guys. A lot of people will disagree with that. I'm not saying I disagree or agree with it. I'm just saying it is debatable. there will be people who will have that argument. But I digress. That's not what we're here to talk about. LeBron should respect and pay attention to what Luke Walton is saying. They hired the guy because they believe he is capable of leading this team as a coach. And I don't know if he is or not. I'm not saying he's a great coach or he has potential to be a great coach. He comes from a basketball family, you know. He's got knowledge of the game, I'm sure. That doesn't always translate into being a good coach. But, you know, he's still young as a coach. So the guy deserves his opportunity. And he does not deserve to have a star player just blatantly ignoring anything he says. If LeBron has an issue with Luke Walton, he needs to go to Magic Johnson's the general manager, right? Am I correct on that? So go talk to Magic Johnson. If you don't want him in there, yeah, of course LeBron has pull, but he should not have more authority than the head coach. That's all I'm saying. You know, and I don't care what they say on the media. Oh, he's LeBron. You know, he's really running that team. What he thinks goes. You know, that's crap. Okay, that's not the way this thing is designed. And people who think that are fooling themselves. That's not the way it works. Regardless how good of a player they are, they're not. And you know what? Even if that is the case, if LeBron is running things, it doesn't work. You got Michael Jordan, go back when he won his 6 NBA championships. He wasn't right. Hey, Phil Jackson commanded that team. He had command. Pat Riley had command of the Lakers. Those were the dynasties, okay? There will not be a dynasty where LeBron James or any star player trumps the head coach and they win. Now, you can say, well, that's the way it is. Well, maybe it is, but let's see how many championships they win doing it this way. It's not going to work. I promise you it will not work. They need to get somebody in there that LeBron respects, and then they will start having some progress and they'll start winning more games. It's going to be tough to even get to an NBA Finals in the Western Conference. You know, let's be honest. It's not going to be the same. I mean, there's going to be 3 or 4 teams every year that will put you out of the playoffs if you don't come ready and you play half-mass or what have you. So, you know, anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Am I totally off base? Should LeBron be able to run the team as a player? I mean, is he technically a player coach and Luke Walton is just kind of in there to fill a physical spot and not really have any input, or half his input, he's 50-50 with LeBron? I mean, how do you guys look at it? You know, I mean, seriously, if you were the owner of the team, would you want LeBron overriding your coach? He's not only undermining the coach, he's undermining Magic Johnson, he's undermining the owners. I mean, let's be honest about it. He is undermining everybody, undermining everyone ahead of him, above him, by not respecting and doing what the coach is calling. So, you know, that's just what we got. So, anyway, guys, please comment. Let me know if you agree, disagree. You know, I'd love to hear your feedback and what you guys have to say about it. And that's all I got for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed and everybody have a wonderful weekend. And this is Coach Carroll with Sports Banter 38, and I am out.